And like talking about Bethesda games, Fallout 76, right? Bethesda makes great single player games, and by great, I mean they make games that you can mod. And so any part of the game that's not great, you just mod it to make it great. If you don't like it, you can change it, right? That's a Bethesda game, which is what everybody likes. But then they made a multiplayer. Oh crap, I put that in the wrong place. Fallout 76 is multiplayer. And Bethesda decided they would host all the servers. You would have to play it on their servers. And so nobody could mod Fallout 76. And it turns out Fallout 76 was just not that good. Because you can't mod it. You can't even save the game, right? You can't save the game and then load it. And it turns out if you play a Bethesda game without save scumming, it's an awful game. Because it's glitchy, like things don't react the way you expect. Sometimes quests break, like the quest will break and you go into the console to fix the quest. Right, that's a Bethesda game, right? And so when Bethesda took responsibility for the console away from the player and they made it their own responsibility, all of a sudden they found that they had to make a game with no bugs. When is the last time a Bethesda game had no bugs? There's no such thing as a Bethesda game with no bugs, right? Bethesda games are world famous for being buggy. And so they by hosting the servers and then forcing the players to use their servers, Bethesda made a huge problem for themselves. Now they had to make a game with no bugs. And really they couldn't do it, right? And Fallout 76 just wasn't great for a long time. Haven't tried it recently. Apparently there's a small but dedicated player base. And the game apparently is still running. So I guess it's not losing money. I guess they're making money. But it's not a great situation, right? And that's what I mean by game companies taking responsibility for difficult things for no reason. For no damn reason. Like if they made Fallout 76, like it's a single player game, but you had the option to do your own multiplayer. You could like host a local multiplayer on your own LAN, or like if you know somebody's IP address, you can just type in their IP. Like the good old days, like the good old days of internet, where if you want to play a multiplayer game, one of you host it, and your buddy would join, and it's oh crap, well that's not good. And it's just your local multiplayer game, basically. And everybody was fine with that. Nobody was upset by it. And that's what Fallout 76 should have been. Because then Bethesda was not responsible for the servers. The players would have been responsible for the servers. Yeah, no, this shift key is perma stuck. How do I... Okay, there you go. Oh, wait a minute. More of those. More of those. How close are we, by the way? Are we there? There's at least one more. I can't see past that. Maybe there's only one more after this. So yeah, if they put large language models in video games and they require you to log in, people are gonna be mad. Especially if like the AI, you could customize their personalities over time. By which I mean like you would tell them things and they would remember the things you tell them. Or you would do things in the game world and they would remember what you did. They would remember what you said. And the large language model, presumably they would adjust themselves to your personality, right? Let's say like you enjoy sneaking and you tell you play the game, say, oh, the AI is like, well, you can, go in face first and fight all the enemies, or maybe we can sneak past them. Look, there's a path over there, you can sneak. And so then you play the game and you're like sneaking, 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 and then after a while the AI presumably would learn that you prefer sneaking, and then they'd be like, oh, well, you've been sneaking this whole time, I guess you want to sneak again. And they're like, they would adjust their conversations. And then when you don't sneak, they're like, oh, we're not sneaking this time. That's so surprising. And then they would respond. So that's what I mean when I say like you would customize the AI over time, by which I mean like they would learn, they would remember. But if the game company hosts the AI on their servers, you know they're gonna tinker with it, right? They're gonna like patch the game or something, they're gonna update the AI. Because people are gonna complain as well. Look, people are gonna not like the AI and then they're gonna complain to the game company, and then the game company are gonna have to respond to the complaints, and then they're gonna change the AI, and then when they change the AI, other people are gonna be unhappy. Because why did you change my AI? I was having so all that. And what I'm saying is probably what would be best is if they didn't host the AI. And so if there's anything you don't like about the AI, that's your fault. You know what? The AI is locally hosted on your PC. You don't like it, you fix it. And people will. It's just like, you mod Minecraft, you mod Bethesda games. Oh, you don't like how this looks? Well, why don't you mod the game and just change how it looks? Right? You don't like these people's faces? You mod the game, you change their faces. And so on and so forth. And people would mod their own AI. And then everybody would be happy. Oh crap. Can I pick this up? No. Oh, I picked it up. Hey, that's crazy. Imagine adventure games. Adventure games, but with AI. Because here's the thing with adventure games, right? I've never played an adventure game where I was satisfied with the dialogue. Like, dialogue in games is so bad. And I don't want to. It's not, okay, it's not the game designer's fault. It's just a limitation of video games, right? You have dialogue trees and there's maybe like 4 or 5 things you can say, but you have like millions of players, and every player is different, and so like 4 or 5 different options is never gonna satisfy all the players in the world, and people often complain about, oh, you know, Fallout 4 has bad dialogue. Yeah, okay, it does, but also it has a lot of players, and how is that dialogue ever gonna satisfy all the players? It's not. It's just not flexible enough. And so when you have AI, potentially you can make things a lot more flexible. Because now the AI decides what to say and how to say it. So maybe then the game can become a lot more real, a lot less scripted, a lot more fluid. Right? Instead of writing a fixed dialogue and requiring the player to play around the fixed dialogue, you're basically doing improv. You have the AI doing improv. And that might be interesting. I'm just looking at that. There's a hole in the ground there. Look at that. Look at the shadows too. You can see the rounded corners, by the way. I rounded the corners on the balconies. And you can see that the corners are a bit rounded now in the shadow. I like that a lot better. I mean, it's a fairly subtle change, you might think. But rounding the corners on the balconies actually makes this tower quite a bit more interesting. Alright, so we have one more layer of lights to do. Hold on, let me check though. No, maybe 2 more layers. I guess I want lights there as well. Yeah, let's just do that. 2 more layers of lights. Okay, balcony levels are here, lights. Waiting for the shift key to start responding. Come on, come on. Alright, this keyboard is... It's only Minecraft though, right? It's only Minecraft where you hold shift for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna have to look into it. Get a camera. Figure out a camera that will work with the biggest screen. Get a keyboard. And then we're gonna change my setup. Um, When's the next sale? The next sale isn't for a while, is it? We just got past the Christmas sales. Do I wait for a sale before I do it? Maybe I do. I don't want to buy things at full price. You know what I mean? Give me time to do research too. Have I ever been satisfied with the dialogue in a video game? Not really. Alright, let me check the last level here. So at this point, so we skipped one, right? We skipped this one. We hit the glass. Are we gonna put here as well? Man, NPC romance options. Ah, imagine. Imagine. Large language model anime waifus that actually remember your personality. Maybe I should like try some of this stuff out. There are like AI girlfriends. I just wonder how like what's like where's the technology at? How convincing is the technology? Oh, go inside. We haven't been up here for a while. Does this change how it looks from above? Not really. Can't really see it anyway. Alright, if my shift key can start working again, and we can stop crouching, that'd be great. Alright, let's get down. Take one last look. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Torches. Remove the torches, where are we? Okay, remove the torches from the balconies.